Got what I need. All right. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob Hollow Avarice back again with some more gaming goodness. Today we are here to play some more Genshin Impact. Yes. Genshin Impact, very excited to play. 4.5 has gone live, which means CHIORI is up for the thing. Wish banners. There's a bunch of new banners. I don't know if I'm going to try out the new banners today, but CHIORI Story is also live. I don't believe there's any new areas or any new things to check out, so I wanted to hop right on in with some Genshin. So we're going to dive right in and do it and see what Genshin 4.5 has to offer. Right? Yes. Let's go. As I'm hopping on in here, guys, let me just say thank you for joining me. If you're interested in following me, watching me play more games, Genshin, Fortnite, Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth. I'm gonna be playing the Princess Peach game later this month, and Unicorn Overlord. Those are the games that I'm going to be playing this month. Maybe some other small games here or there, but those are the biggies. Further ado, let's hop on in. Yes. Genshin. Alright, we got all of our new... no new... Oh. No new quests. Events. The Hangout event for Lynette, and Soria chapter for CHIORI. Let's see what CHIORI plays like. First off, really like the model. Character model looks good. Raku Misugiri, Brocade Bloom, Shrine Sword. I just want to check something. I always say brocade. Is it brocade or brocade? Brocade.
Brocade.
Thank you. Brocade Bloom, Shrine Sword. Normal damage decreased by 16%. An element to skill 24 after nearby active character deals geo damage, the effects increase by 100%. The wielder's defense is increased by 20. And it's a crit damage weapon. Cool. Golden Troop. It sounds clean too. It sounds so light and quiet, but I love the look of it.
Don't waste my time.
Activating Ningguang's screen, cool.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, that was so pretty.
I am the cutting edge of fashion. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Give up. Let's go.
So if I summon it, it automatically summons 2. And I saw like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I want to try it one more time.
You're toast. I'm going in.
And it automatically switches to the next person. There you go. Okay, I did it. That's cool.
It's nothing. Submit. Hey, that really hurt.
Yep. Dash and swap.
Don't waste my time.
Cool. Let's also just power through Itos and get that extra 20 while I'm here.
Give up.
Advance!
Get out of here. Teamwork is dreamwork. Bye. Don't waste my time.
Charge! Everyone on me! Oni coming through! Let's roll!
Good.
It's showtime!
Your life is mine. Give up.
Rally!
Bonk. Done. Exit. Cool.
Once
Oh,
there was a glorious.
I really wish we didn't have to watch that every time. I believe I have all those weapons now, though. What do we get for the new one? Alchemy. Tea house stove. Good. Okay, good. Mine, daily commissions, make wishes. So let's check out these wishes. Okay, so the CHIORI wishes are there. Her new weapon looks really good. Ode to the Dawn Breeze. Chart a course towards one of the following characters. Or weapons. My Clea is C1. I would not mind getting her to a C4. But this is something I would do in my free time. Only has one fate point. I wish they did the same for the weapon. The 2 fate point thing for the weapon is chicanery. Did this not re-up? When does this re-up? 18 days? Ugh. Ugh. Alright, let's now, let's do all our normal stuff first. We'll do our dailies, we'll do our...
Bow your head.
Hey there! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Time for a light show.
Settle down. An oversight on my part.
Good. One. You know, while I'm here, easy mode. Always like to buy these to, because I use them so frequently. This gentleman should also be good now, I believe, since the last time I bought from him. Yep. Just fish. Okay. Ah, we got 2 over here.
My lucky day. Bow your head. Let's get down to business. To the ferry. The tides beckon.
Picked the wrong test subject.
It's my lucky day. To the ferry.
Lighter, please. Fire hazard. That didn't count.
That tingle?
Good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
The wrong test subject.
Let's get down to business.
Silence. Finally,
They're just melting. Maybe I will pull for the next Nouvellette. I wasn't sure. I prefer him. I checked out on the last stream. I definitely did. He's just so much fun to play as. The laser that melts everything.
settle down.
This one's got your name on it. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Time for a light show. Ha! Ha!
Should pop now.
Ha! Zip on up. Cue the spotlight.
Bow your head.
And Humble supplication. Oh my god.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Feeling lucky?
Settle down.
There's a water boy.
Watch out! Coming at ya!
Now we do it.
Be sanctified.
It's just too insane.
Coming at ya!
Cool. And finally. Ooh, there we go, up there. Fly along the coast.
Haha! Tap!
Oh, the music just feels so good. Soothing, I would say. Like coming home. Summon the Wave Rider. It's just so immensely satisfying. Alright. I do miss the Wave Rider a little bit. It's nowhere near as fun as swimming in Fontaine, so I don't miss it too much. Ah, well. Catherine,
Add Astra.
not everyone's gonna be back from
Thank
the
you for
expedition
completing
yet, only the first two, I believe.
Add Astra.
Right? Just those two? Yeah. 5 hours for the rest. Now, I already know the answer to this question. I know the answer. I know it. Max level reached for the current version. Alright.
Gather!
This is long overdue. Boing, boing, boom! Pew! La la la. Ooh.
This is order. Solidify!
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
Careless. Stabilize.
Come on. I didn't get. I only got 2 of them.
Solidify.
Not important, but
Boing, boing, boom!
da da da. I think I said I needed 26 of them, so I need 4 more. And then I will do some CHIORI summons after that. Alright, first things first. You know what? Always good thing to check. Genshin 4.5. All new recipes, foods, books.
These bombs, so heavy. Cleo is a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you?
So there's a new collab event.
Totoko? Totoko, where are you?
Let's see. New wish, new chat emote.
Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed.
The
Those
training
are the survival
guide.
rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me.
2 new name cards added, one of which I have now.
Totoko?
Here we are, new recipes
Where
added.
are you?
New recipe.
Cleo is
So
a
Tubby
brave
has a
girl
recipe?
today.
Let's see.
I found a. This realm is true.
New furnishings. All the way down. Really wish there was an easier way to do this. This is just... You're sorted into region. bunch of new tea house stuff. Okay. Whoa. No one got it. But Yoimiya and Lynette are both Friendship 9. We're getting very close with the two of them. I believe I need to make 10 things. So let us... See, like, sort into stuff you haven't made yet. That'd be great. Sort into made and unmade. There we go. We'll wait on the last two.
If you ever
Thank you, buddy. Ah! There we go. I'll collect those in a minute. I believe I need to cook 20 times. So we'll do all 15 of these.
so heavy.
Oh, you know what? First things we'll do, obviously, the suspicious and regular versions. But now we'll do... That was me just legitimately screwing up. I think it's the first time I've ever screwed up when trying to cook in
Want to come fish blasting with me?
a long
I'll be
time.
grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good.
Two more.
Totoko, where are you?
What else?
These bombs, so heavy.
Humbly enough. Oh, these are all the recipes I made in that little side event. The Palace Jewels, Trembling Strings, and Rushing Reeds, Humbly Enough, and Right at Home.
These bombs, so heavy.
But also suspicious.
City wall, grounded
Regular.
by woe. Explosions can hurt people. Jin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me.
Challenge again. So I'm gonna, no matter what, I'm gonna need to challenge this thing 2 more times. So Mega Meaty Sushi is it's an event reward. 3 new achievements. A couple new furnishings. A new hangout event. A new gadget, the Fatometer. We heard about that. New books added by Hubel in... Oh.
Gather! I will have order.
Illusion shattered!
Blaze over. Dumpty dumpty go! Boing boing boom!
Stabilize.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
Blazing delight! Ah! Ta-ta-ta!
Gather!
Access denied!
Come on, my guy.
Solidify!
Boing boing boom! Stop picking on me!
I didn't remember if that did anything or if I was just imagining it. I think it was just for an achievement.
Illusion shattered!
I guess it was not important.
Solidify!
No touching!
Gather!
Ridiculous. All right. 3. Good.
La la la.
All right, we'll knock out these last few new things, and then we'll... You know, I think it's time. So let's see. Party setup. Let's go to my circumstance party. Fighty boys, do it for me. Franz, chill out. Dora, Dora, Dora. High flume. Children. Situational. All right. This should be. What does the situation call for?
The spinner's on the case!
Navia. The situation calls for
Anything we have
Kirara.
delivered?
The situation calls for
Is it time for a
Lynette.
magic show?
And the situation calls for
Let's
Charlotte.
get this interview started.
Hotel de Bord. No. You're the produce lady. Nada. Ba, ba na 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 na. Are you the right guy? You do nothing for me. I still haven't spent enough, all the items I get, so I can't shop there. There's CHIORI Boutique. Should I do it like right here and we should do it on top? Over there? Is that where this random stranger is? New books added. By Hubel, whoever Hubel is. Hubel, there we go. Oh, there's a lot of books that I haven't bought. Two Musketeers, Perrin Harry, and Time Trekker. Sci-fi! You know what, actually? I want to check something. She has a better friend, actually. Let's swap Lynette.
Armed and ready.
Chevreuse, there we go. That's gonna be my party.
The scenery here is wonderful.
This looks solid. A nice view of the city. Yeah, no, this is, I think this is gonna do good.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright, I have a good view of CHIORI Boutique right there. A good view of the city. We know Kirara is her best friend. But CHIORI has also designed outfits for Navia. She's very good friends with Chevreuse, and she designed the camera for Charlotte. Alright. My history, my last summon was probably Shenyun Gaming. So it's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50. So we're starting at 50. We got 13,000 primos. So we're starting at 50. That's not bad. All right, started at 50. Ready? Here we go. CHIORI. We have terrible fashion sense. Although I do love my Devolver Max Pass Plus, which was a very niche joke t-shirt from Devolver Digital. But I still need some help getting my fashion sense right. So please come home. You know what? While I'm here, before I get started, the other characters are Dory. I've already blown. Okay.
There's always a new story.
Dory is C4. Dory has 2 left. Goro is done. Yunjin is 3. Just in case.
Nearby, just waiting to be discovered.
Alright. Here we go. So this is 60. Hey, Yunjin, C4. Now we know. $70. Yunjin, C5. Let's go! Very early on, I like it. Like I said, not very early on because I was already at, what's, 50? But... I pulled a Chi-Chi, and Dory's at C5. Alright, that was all my acquainted fates. Hey, yeah. How you doing, Pick? Thank you for the follow. I'm just seeing that, and also, yeah, got a Chi-Chi. It happens, you know. I got that terrible luck. Chi-Chi's normal and charge attack damage its opponents is by 50%. Alright. Alright, so. We now have 13,000 primos. Start again. Here's hoping for an early wish. What am I doing? Skip. Double Goro. I'm doing alright. Other than that Chi-Chi pull, not a bad day. So we know their next one's guaranteed. Just wish it was a little sooner. Alright. Nada. Nothing. That's 30, and that's actually... Dory is now maxed out. Damn. Right, so that's 5, so we're at, that's 50 pulls that I've done. 60, this is it. This one's gonna be it. Alright. Horrible luck. Horrible. 70. Nothing. Oh my god, this is abysmal. Screw you. 80. 8 10 pulls. So the next is guaranteed, so I'll go one by one.
I am Chiori, the owner of CHIORI Boutique.
All
Feel
right.
free to find me if you'd like
So
to
there was-
commission any tailor-made outfits. As for any other requests, it all depends on whether you have enough to offer in exchange. Just the rules of the business. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Also, smoking, drinking, and causing a ruckus are all strictly prohibited.
Yeah, I wish it came a lot
Boutique.
sooner.
That whole the customer is king concept doesn't fly here. And even when royalty does come into the shop,
Oh my
if
god,
they
this
don't
is so
adhere
long.
to the rules, they'll find themselves being tossed out and kissing the pavement just like anyone else.
There we go. All right. Well, we got Chiori. There was 2 pulls before, and that was 3 pulls right there, so 85. Whew. Got her. Which means I will not be doing any weapon pulls or any Ode to Dawn Breeze pulls. I would have done those had I had more. I will not be doing them. Which is a shame. Dory maxed. Alright, and here we go. Alright, let's throw her on a party. See how she feels.
Welcome to CHIORI Boutique.
Do I still have my Rocks Fall party? I do. Then let's swap her with Noelle. Global warming. Now let's replace Raiden Shogun.
What shall we do?
There we go. Let's do that. We'll test out this team. First and foremost, dressing room. I think that's going to be the obvious one for her. Golden Flight looks very good. I need to get a good weapon for her. Do I have a favorite character? Ugh. Yeah, I got a few. Favorite character to play as would probably be... So the difference between characters I like to play as and characters that I love story-wise. Like, characters I really like to play as, Neuvillette and Ganyu. I really like to play as both of them. Where's my Ganyu? Ganyu. Characters I like just in general. Most of them. A lot of them. I really like Farina. I think she's quickly risen to become one of my favorites. I really like Nahida. She's adorable. And her story quest was amazing. Kazuha, he's a lot of fun to play as. And I really dig his vibe. I have a Hawaiian t-shirt inspired by his drip. Black with the red and orange leaves and mist. And Klee. Klee,
Mom's so heavy.
I think I have a Dodoko hanging up there, which is her little, her toy that's hanging from her backpack. Yeah, so difference between, you know, story and gameplay. Alright, now, I do not base weapons on how good they are. I do not say what's the best in slot weapon. I base weapons solely on what looks the prettiest. Do I have 2 Dark Iron Swords? I thought you could only ever get one of those. Although that does not look bad on her. Let's go up and see what else I got. That's not bad. The Sword of Narcissenkreuz, not bad. That actually, I like the black and red with her. Ooh, Blackcliff. That looks really good. Yeah. Beto. Ready? I'm gonna exit out for a second. If you look at my tag directly under my name, Beto is life. Beto was my first main in this game. Excellent choice. Beto was my very first main. My very first team was... that I played for most of Mondstadt and Liyue was... Oh god, what was... I'm trying to get the specifics. Yeah. My original team was Beto, Ningguang, and that was before I knew that they were, you know, so close. Beto, Ningguang, Amber, because she was the only archer I had at the time. And I remember going like back and forth between Kaya and Barbara because I needed heals. Yeah. So that was like my very, very first team. That way back in 2020.
It's up to me to decide who I want to be and to cut my own path.
Okay. I don't hate the key of Kajnasud on her, but because I feel like the glow works well with her hair. Elemental Mastery, crit damage, crit rate. Iron Sting looks pretty good. I kind of like Takabu Shigure. I think I'm going to do that for now. Although it doesn't, it doesn't fit her vibe. I'm going to go Black Sword. Yeah. Fast equip, just what I have for now. I believe they said she scales to defense. Just generate what I can for now. Alright, we have a 2-piece Heart of Depth. Which one of these has a hydra? Oh, it's the 2-piece that gets to the heart. Okay. Chiori. Alright. That does look pretty cool. Alright, and we also can, because I prepped for this. Oh, but I didn't farm level up books. That could...
No good.
$40. Base defense, crit rate. Crit rate's pretty high. Level 60. I need more topaz chunks. Okay. Here. Where do you think I'm gonna need 12 for the last one?
That's more like...
Level 70. I only need 6. Oh, okay. But I need 10 more Nucleus and 1 more Capelia. Nucleus. Oh, let's do one more, so I have Yeah, I have some of the worst luck when it comes to summons, particularly on stream. I have failed so many 50-50s. I am very interested in Arlecchino. I'm not as crazy about her as the rest of the internet, but I do love her vibe. Like, for me, she's not the be-all, end-all of Fontaine. I put her on the same level as the likes of Clorande and Navia, who are characters I really, really want. but they're not the most. The most important to me in Fontaine. You love her vibe. I love in Fontaine. I think my favorites are Farina and Neuvillette. They were the two that I was most excited for. Then is Clarande and Arlecchino. Then is Navia, Sigewinne, Lynette. Then Lyney, Freminet, Charlotte at the bottom. Those three never really had any interest in me, but so that's my and Risley would be on the same level as Navia and Chiori. And now that I think about it, I didn't even where did I put Chevreuse? I don't know. Too many characters. My brain's broken. This should be the last one. Alright, let's try her out in a fight. She's a little underleveled, but let's give it a go. See if I can throw out one of these. When I summon this, it summons two of them. I really need to re-prep the team.
Gather. Order guide you.
He is indeed. I will give you that. Risley is... Yeah, his name is not fun to spell, I will say. If I go here... Summon one, which summons another one of those guys. That's so cool. I like that it's even retroactive. If you have one before or have one after, it still summons a duplicate doll. Let's do this, and change, and fall, and rocks fall. Everyone dies. Another one of these summons another second doll.
No touching.
It's a really interesting play style. I also really love her moveset. It looks so elegant. I gotta get used to the quick swap that they do there. Yeah, she's very classy. And I like that she has the Kuching teleport. So I could see her being on a... We could be doing a team... I'm gonna go switch out my situational team. Let's do...
One is fast on
Shin-Yun.
one's feet. Try to keep pace.
Where is she? She's in the level 70 pile.
Welcome
Chiori.
to Chiori Boutique.
Is there time to sneak in some
Coming.
dim sum first?
Oh, you lost her to Mona. Her event was really good. Her story was really was very sweet. I really liked her story. There's our girl. There's Beto. Who did I want? He'd be good. You know, what if we do... Oh, you know, let's do Ning Wang, actually, then. More defensive side.
Don't disappoint me.
And I didn't swap to it. All good. I agree. If you look at my Rocks Fall team, which is Rocks Fall, everyone dies. I got my Ningguang right there. Although I might swap out Noelle now for CHIORI for this Rocks Fall team. Although I do really like Noelle. I feel like Noelle is underappreciated.
Skyward!
So I could make this a... Because Gaming has a whole... And Jinyan have a whole bunch of stuff for...
Skyward! Scatter!
plunge attacks. What else? Oh, I didn't grab these. Oh, and I didn't level her up again, because I could now do that. There we go. So she's at the 70/80, which is where I have every other character at. As of right now, I've been working on getting every character up to good, high enough level to be viable. I would love to have every character in the 80 to 90 range. But mostly it's the people that I've been 100% friendship for. Oh yeah, I love coming up with dumb names for things like those. So I have my Fighty Boys, which is just whatever team I'm fighting with is team number 1. Do It For Me, which is all summons. So Farina summons the attackers, Kokomi summons a healer, Fischl summons Oz, and Zhongling summons Guoba and the Spear. Franz, whoever I'm trying to build... Oh, you know what? This is in the way. Boop. Franz, whoever I'm trying to build friendship with at the current time, which is currently these 4. So these are the ones I do all my dailies with. Chill Out is just my Ice Comp, is my Freeze team. Dora. This is just my exploration team. Flight, super speed, detecting rocks and mining, and climbing walls. Although I might replace Kurara with Shinyun. Hyflume. Yeah, this is my Hyper Bloom team. I have a lot of fun with this team. This is just children. This is four children. Situational, this is whenever I need a team for any given situation. Rocks Fall, and global warming. I wanted to make a team with Amber and Aloy, because people don't like Amber and Aloy. Yeah, child, I'm very happy with this team of just a bunch of childs, you know. I appreciate that. I wanted to make a team with Amber and Aloy, who everyone hates, and I came up with this team, and it's 3 archers and Klee. And it's a mess of a team, and it doesn't work, but it's really fun to play. Alright, so let's stick with situational for now. So the thing I wanted to do is unlock CHIORI story quest. When they talk about tonight, Sosoria Chapter Act 1, where honed blades clash. We're going to go to CHIORI Boutique. Claim a new key. We also have Lynette. I still haven't done all the hangout events. That's just on my list. Just a few. Toma, Sayu, Yunjin, Cookie, Hazo, Farazan, Layla, Lynette. Alright. Yeah, nice chatting with you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I stream most weeknights. I usually stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Sometimes I stream more. I've been streaming a lot more recently because I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But I stream Genshin every patch, every story update. If you look right here, I love playing this game. I have absolutely everything at 100% because I love playing this game. So if you're ever around, stop by, just say hi. I'd appreciate it. And have a good one. Have a good time at the store. All right. So let's check out Chiori's story.
It seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that.
I also like her
Roadside
poses.
signs, far as the eye can see. Let's see what they're for. Fontaine Fashion Week?
Oh yeah, look at this brand new signage.
Why don't we go check out some of the shops? Maybe we can pick up some cool new clothes.
I don't recall those signs being there, so yeah, this is new, I think. Fontaine Fashion Week. I'll see your hand.
Is this really okay? I told you I could do it using the leftover funds from the original deposit. Don't tell me you're afraid that I cheaped out on the dress.
No, not at all. I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori. I'm just in shock, that's all. It's always been my dream to wear a Chiori boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Oh, Letitia.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today?
Perhaps because it's Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh, you've got a point there. Well, once she's done with her customer, we can go and ask.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promise. Now, remember to not fold the gown or store it under direct sunlight. I'd recommend only taking it out on the day of the wedding. But from the look on your face, I can tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Oh, I'll try my best. Once he sees me in this, his jaw is gonna drop
Aw, that's so sweet.
At your shop today.
Is that really so shocking? It is mine, after all. Anything you're looking for today? A custom design, or perhaps some ready-to-wear outfits for kids?
Hey, Paimon's not a kid.
We actually just wanted to ask about Fontaine Fashion Week.
Oh, that. Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Ugh, Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun. But it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous Fashion Week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't
Yeah,
participate
you're kind of
this
like
year,
the
right?
only fashion designer we've heard of.
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction.
Makes sense.
Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year? In the end, fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they
like
support
that.
the vision it represents.
Okay.
Okay, all that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chiori designs at the shop?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
I wonder who could be delivering the fabric.
In Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch.
Oh, Paimon gets...
Something like that.
We're a long way from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or still...
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive
Crimea
safe.
Express's most
I've
reliable
entrusted
courier.
the job to Komani Express's most reliable
Excuse me. Coming through. Coming through.
Got
Chiori,
me.
Your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm Really?
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were talking about.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been a while.
We haven't seen her technically in the story since the Genius Invocation TCG event back in Sumeru, which was 3.7 or 3.6, the dual event.
Wait a second.
Dual Summoners event, yeah.
This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it? Oh, you somehow always happen to catch me off my game, huh?
So, what was the holdup?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders?
Well, I didn't run into anyone exactly. I just got a
tails.
little lost.
Oh my god, her tails are cute.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
All right. I was stopped by a group of bandits as soon as I entered Fontaine. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komunia Express. It was obvious they were looking for someone with two tails.
So it was a targeted hit?
She had a hit placed out on her.
Uh,
My girl!
I got the sense that they were actually targeting Chiori's goods.
My fabric shipment?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box and toss me into the sea to drown.
Damn!
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
Oh, I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while
Whenever
to
I
round them all
hear...
up.
Oh, so
Well,
someone.
it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense how you knew it was my goods they were after. You've got other deliveries to make in Fontaine, don't you?
Whenever I hear Kirara in this, and they point out that she's a yokai with two tails, my brain immediately goes to the only other Kirara I've ever known. Now, as a child of the 90s, I was very heavily inspired by In America, who's an anime fan. I had two sources of anime, both of them on the same channel. Toonami, rip Akira Toriyama, and Adult Swim, which came later, but was nonetheless incredibly important. One of my favorite animes of all time, Yu Yu Hakusho. I first experienced it there, and the song that woke me up every night when I fell asleep watching it was Inuyasha. And they had a two-tailed cat named Kirara, who was a two-tailed cat yokai. And she was a flying cat who would kind of deliver people from one place to another, because they rode on her. She was the mount. But I just think it's great that we have a two-tailed cat named Kirara.
Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Maybe there's a greater context for why she's called Kirara.
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my review.
You always know how to get me, Chiori. Alright, I'll talk. So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me, so I spent a bit of time investigating. One of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to intercept Chiori Boutique's delivery.
And who might this person be?
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go? I mean, I didn't really get injured, and you've still got Fashion Week to worry about.
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara, but if I don't teach this person a lesson, I doubt they'll stop here. Anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then...
I agree, Chiori. Let's whoop him.
The guy said that the commissioner was someone by the name of Uter.
Uter. No, that name rings a bell.
Well, that's exactly why I didn't want to...
So you both know this
Who's
Uter?
Uter?
Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as miserable as possible.
Let's go ruin him. Let's burn down
So
his
he's
shop.
like a business rival.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square. Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. He's practically tried every trick in the book to ruin my good name. I've already warned
Horrible.
him before to compete with me fair and square. But I guess he prefers playing dirty. Well, I'm more than happy to oblige.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going? To teach someone a lesson.
You must be tired after your long journey. Why don't you rest in my shop?
Chiori!
And she's gone.
And she's gone.
No.
You seem concerned.
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery temper, I'm just worried whatever she's about to do will feel negative publicity about her. Traveler, Paimon,
Fair.
could you go after her and check out the situation?
Yeah, we'll take
Do it.
To be honest, I'm more worried about that Uter guy's safety.
And they talk about tonight. If I recall, brocaded colors, beauteous silhouette. Everyone's movement speed is increased by 10%. Because Ning Wang is wearing a custom outfit. And all of them are technically wearing unique.
Any chance
Charus!
you're on the clock, officer?
Nothing good ever comes out of you addressing me like that. Oh? And I see the Traveler and Paimon are here too.
Chevras, we meet again.
Is everything been going
Things
well?
have been fine on my end. We were able to bring in a large number of recruits thanks to that film we made. I
Dope.
suppose the trade-off is that I'm now constantly getting stopped for autographs while out on patrol.
Well, you were one of the leading roles.
So, did something happen?
Indeed it did. I'll need you to come.
I only ever hear that phrase from you. Usually I'm the one asking people to do that.
Well, are you?
Not before I know what you're planning.
Have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't violate proper procedure?
You make the right call, but you do it the wrong way.
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend. I'm about to go teach him.
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the special patrol? It's getting
Yeah.
hard to tell whether you're here to report a case or turn yourself in.
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from said captain, so I don't do anything too out of line.
Like, kill him.
Are you planning to?
Not if I
Yes.
can help it.
No. No, whatever.
All right. Where is this person?
Follow me.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Double Chiori!
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that.
So ready? 1. I like the pose after 2. The blade behind the head. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 stabs. 3, and then 4 is the cross slash. Cool. Clean.
This should be the place. You all wait here. I'll go have.
You know, Chevras, Paimon gets the sense that you two are actually pretty close.
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work. You could call it a you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours sort of.
Does Chiori often
Okay.
need your...
I'd say it's mutual. The special patrol needs her
need a
help
drink.
quite often as well. We've got tough problems of our own. Getting people to talk, for example. The uniform, the musket, they're intimidating. Most
Ah.
people clam up the minute they see us. Lips sealed
So
so
she
tight,
dressed the
getting them to talk
undercovers?
almost feels like trying to break into the fortress, but put them in a clothing boutique, and they suddenly start gushing faster than the waters at the Fountain of Lucine.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. They can't help but want to talk up new developments in their lives or show off how much they know about other people. And nothing brings out that sort of vanity quite like fashion. As a result, Chiori often picks up on all kinds of information in her shop. Most of her customers are members of the upper class, which means they're pretty much up to the gills in wealth and...
You scratch my back.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
I'm also here to ensure Chiori's safety. Those who make trouble for her also tend to be rich and powerful, and in some very rare cases, I'm forced to protect other people from Chiori herself. So, who got on her case this time?
Oh, so this is what...
The time. It's the Genshin's version of the Jeopardy music.
Huh?
Bum. Ba-dum,
you
bum,
heard
bum, bum, bum.
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book, so he's back at it.
Whoa, what's this about
I just meant that Uter's done for.
sure.
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very rare cases.
She looks so horrifying. She looks so disdainful.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless
That's
thing
that's
over
insanity.
and over again. It appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant landing next time.
Officer, an assault's in
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with this traveler, and not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some useful evidence. You don't mind, do you? There's nothing in there that would implicate you in any illegal activity.
Forget it.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly conduct in the
Yeah.
future.
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just used to tossing out any trash I come across on the street.
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for—
That's all from me. I sincerely—
We'll see about that.
My guy, if you keep failing, just move on.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon. How did he just go flying out like that?
Such a
You're
graceful
too
arc.
kind. Now's not the time to be accepting compliments.
Oh, not if I could help. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If anything, he kept running his mouth with insults and threats.
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a sack of trash?
Believe it or not, they were that bad. He deserved to get knocked down a peg. It's the only way to get him to stop.
You could have reported him to the guards.
Oh, I will. But it'll take some time for them to gather evidence. And he denied that he ever had anything to do with those bandits. I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week. On top of that, if Kirara is going to continue delivering goods for me, the least I can do
Yeah.
is guarantee her safety. Oh, that reminds me. There...
What a shame. I believe you've already used up your favor quota.
Have I? Well, it's a good thing I was planning on taking an advance on
I'll
tomorrow's
take an
court
advance.
event.
Don't you think you're maxed out on advances?
I always pay you back in information. It's just like you said. You scratch my back, and I scratch yours.
Yep. Oh wait.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
The woman who broke my exploration.
Scatter!
Cool.
We're back.
You were gone for an awfully long time.
There's nothing to worry about.
She threw a man from a
All you
building.
need to know is that
Like
you'll never
Batman
have to
did
worry
to the
about someone
Penguin.
in Fontaine messing with your deliveries again.
Sorry, Chio.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. Those greedy bandits are to blame. Along with a certain someone who does. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. They'll escort you half of the way, and the Spina di Rosula can take
Hey,
the
Herb, how
second
you
half.
doing? Aw.
With that sort of escort, the next time you make a
How
delivery,
you doing
those
today?
treasure hoarders won't go anywhere near your goods. Unless, of course, it's to offer to carry them for you.
New Genshin patch just dropped,
good
so we're
one,
doing
Chiori.
some Genshin
I'm being
3.5.
serious. You know me. If I bring something up, you can assume it's already a done deal.
Wait, you.
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow. As for Navia, I'll give her a heads up in a bit.
There's really no need. I'm just a simple courier.
superior.
Yeah.
I don't need to be surrounded by a bunch of armed guards. Or ones with sunglasses, for that matter.
The mob.
Don't you think this is a bit much?
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip you make to Font. It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who dare to mess with my friends.
Just think of it as you scratch my back, back, I'll scratch
well
yours.
Well, if you think it's a good idea.
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything should be good to go for Fontaine Fashion Week, right?
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more outfits over the next few days. I've heard a lot of suppliers will be participating.
Paimon's gonna take a guess and say suppliers are super
But of course.
Yeah.
They supply us designers with
Cut a
funding,
tomato, and
equipment,
your girlfriend
factory
can go
access. You have to work with them if you want to become a truly renowned
Really?
fashion
You
house.
need to improve your chopping
That's
skills.
also why this year's Fashion Week is so important to me.
But isn't your brand
Slicing,
already
dicing,
really
quartering,
famous,
what are you
Chiori?
doing to those
The
tomatoes,
clothes
man?
are so pretty and so nice to wear. I can't help but brag about them to my customers.
Even so, I would imagine there are still people who've never heard of the CHIORI brand. Yes?
Well, I mean, with the amount of places that I deliver to, it's only natural that some people from other nations haven't heard of it.
We need to expand
But
CHIORI
it's
into
still not famous
Mondstadt.
enough. My goal
And
is to
Liyue.
make the CHIORI brand renowned throughout all of Teyvat.
all of it? Your business would have to get
So
pretty
she's renowned in
huge then.
Fontaine and Inazuma.
Wait, would that mean I could just go to any CHIORI branch on the continent to get my clothes fixed? It has been pretty inconvenient having to come to Fontaine every time I need to get them patched up.
Alternatively, of course, you could just be a bit more careful with them. They're already about as durable as I...
Okay, I'll admit, they do get snagged on branches pretty often, but I can't help it. It's hard to be careful about that sort of thing when you're trying to take a nice nap in a tree.
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
Yeah.
I'm sure I could think of something.
Ooh, what is it? What is
Why don't you come to my shop tomorrow and model for me?
Oh,
Cool.
so we get to try on.
Seeing them off the rack will also give
Ooh,
you the
you'd
chance
be
to
able
make some
to-
small adjustments to the stitching and the silhouette of the...
Sounds easy enough.
I was thinking we'd be able to see Traveler in different clothes, but we won't. Can we keep the outfits?
Most of the clothes you see during Fashion Week are meant to showcase the designer's vision. They're not exactly
Aw.
suitable if you like them, though. Feel free to visit the boutique and see if anything catches you.
Ooh, sounds.
Then we have a deal.
Yep, sounds good. Wait, kids' clothes? Paimon told you already. She's not a little.
CHIORI Boutique.
Speaking of clothes, do yours happen to need any mending right now, Kira?
Well, since you asked, Chiori, there's this
Just
part
took a
around
knife
my
and started
waist.
cutting. Always got to start
Oh.
with the prep work. Got to plan it
Need
out.
a bit of letting out around the middle.
No! It's a tear.
Oh, also let me drop myself back down to the corner. Boop.
Did you read the paper today?
I can go into CHIORI Boutique? New set. I mean, in lieu of us getting an actual...
We're here.
An actual expansion this patch.
You're here early. I haven't even opened the shop.
Wait, has Kirara left?
Yep, with the special patrol.
Did everything go all right on?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the entourage. The way they marched forward with Kirara in the center, you'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the Spina also came with a pretty large group,
That's
led by
great.
Navia herself. They took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock on her journey. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara.
Macarons.
An excellent souvenir to remember Fontaine by.
Sounds like Navia really.
My thoughts exactly. She even
I'm thinking
lamented
about
the fact
macarons
that she didn't
were
have
her
time to
special. Did
prepare
they have
something even
a,
fancier. I'm pretty sure she can't wait for another escort opportunity to come her way.
You know, now that you mention Navia, Paimon thinks the two of you are actually pretty similar. You say what you mean, and when you have an idea, you really hit the ground running.
I suppose that's why we're such good
Hayaki.
friends. Navia has a certain resilience about her. It's part of who she is. No matter what comes her way, she never bows down in the face of adversity. That same spirit is the true vision of my brand.
It's like finding the perfect brand ambassador.
Indeed. Customers pay attention not just to the clothes, but also to the figures in society who wear said clothes.
True.
And here Paimon thought all that mattered was for the clothes to look cute.
Fashion is about more than...
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get down to business. We're here to model.
Indeed. Give me a moment while I go retrieve some fabrics and sample outfits.
Set them up.
Just carefully organize the ready-to-wear clothes with an eye toward their types and styles.
Oh, I just realized
we
she's
can
got
guarantee
Inazuman
the customers will
clothes
see
and
something different
Fontanian
every day.
clothes.
Whoa, there sure is a lot that goes into running a store.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
What's for dinner tonight?
We just need to put all
Good
the clothes with similar
question.
styles together, right?
Inazuman Komodo. Men's, women's. I don't know. What else? I have some leftover pizza I might have. But that's just because I had pizza last night. I might save that for tomorrow for lunch, though. You know, if you're thinking about cutting tomatoes, it makes me want to do flatbread, but I don't think I have all the stuff to make flatbread. Like a flatbread pizza. What can I do? I don't know, I got sauce, I got ground beef. So I could do, and I have pasta, so I could do like a bolognese. That's doable. Yeah, no, I'm not sure.
If you really like standing around like this, then why don't you just model for me? I'll decide.
Maybe I could do a donbori,
Not that.
which is a
You might just have an
jasmine
answer
rice,
Anyway,
fried egg,
let's move on to the real task at hand.
probably
Over
broccoli,
here, stand still. I'll
spring
take your measurements
onions.
first.
You can do that all in one bowl.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been recently?
Yeah, bolognese is it's one of my go-tos.
Too bad.
It's one of my like
Your
regulars. That's
gown
why
will
I
be
always
ready
have
next
supplies
week,
for
so
it.
there's no need to worry about missing the ball. Or did you come here today because you'd like to make a new request, perhaps?
Oh, no.
A few of my
Nothing like
go-tos
that,
are
Miss Chiori.
pasta bolognese,
To
usually
be honest,
spaghetti.
I came here today to cancel my order for that gown.
Cancel
chili?
your order.
Those are those,
But you
or
can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
or
Don't worry about the materials.
baked chicken
I'm
if
more
I have
concerned about
chicken,
you.
which I don't have any chicken.
Did something happen, Leanne?
Those are my three big ones that I cook the most.
It's all right.
I also
I'm not
do
trying to
pita
make things
pockets very
difficult
often
for
for
you.
lunch. Those are
I'll
my
take note of
four
the
most cooked
cancellation.
dishes.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Just
Maybe she was threatened. Leanne was threatened.
Is it just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strict?
it's not a big deal. These things happen every once. A family emergency, an important payday falling through, a lover's quarrel. Judging from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us.
Well, guess this
Maybe
means
she
you'll
was
have more
threatened.
time to
If
work on
if
fashioning,
Uter knows he can't threaten
That's
Chiori,
true.
he's going to threaten Chiori's
Come.
customers.
Is Miss Chiori in?
Vice.
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return.
Oh,
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a refund if...
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations?
No need. You don't have to concern your...
And I'd be happy to process that for you.
Chiori here? I'd like to return.
Another one?
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another flood? Or an apocalypse, maybe. What does the prophecy say this time? You'll be spared if you get rid of all your... Surely the entire population of Fontaine...
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a... Please, calm down.
Haven't you heard? CHIORI boutique has been exposed for having close ties.
And just who is it that dares to throw that...
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here, they're all sourced from underground factories.
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. I've already... If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead and hand over your garments right now.
You...
Elof!
Miss CHIORI?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them. And once you're done, put up the sign that says... Got it.
Chiori.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No
Yep.
need to worry about that. The
Okay, I
real
didn't
goal
say-
here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response...
If you say so.
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself.
Yeah, but it never hurts
There
to
will be
actually
no
speak
doubt
for yourself.
about the quality of my work once my new designs are released.
Miss CHIORI, bad news!
Oh, for the love of...
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll...
What? No accessories? No.
Yes, that's what they're...
And what about the models we asked them?
I think they'll probably...
Even the suppliers believe those nasty...
Yeah,
Is
because
the
you
messenger
should
still
put out a...
here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no...
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread. All the elements that lend life...
But if you take those away...
Elof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to the supplier myself.
We'll find out what happened.
And we can vouch for you too!
Thank you. In that case...
Hey, we're in contact with both Monsieur Nouvelette and Farina de Fontaine. Can we just get them to be like,
I know
hey,
Miss CHIORI has
this
put
is
a
a
lot
lie.
of work into making... I hope you can talk...
Charlotte, we know Charlotte of the Steambird. We know Mona, who writes a column for the Steambird. I'm just saying.
Yeah! Got her! Yeah! Got her!
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course. I wouldn't do anything to one of my business partner.
Who is it?
Venger, we've worked together all these years. The least you could do is allow me a face-to...
Straightforward as always, I see. You know, there are certain conventions people usually follow.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger when I can just I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird. And most days...
So, these rumors. The Steambird?
No, not at all. They were in some second-rate fashion
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them. Surely
It's tabloid
You would
drama.
think that. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far as to leave a copy in front of every house.
Every house?
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops.
What sort?
A photo of...
Yesterday?
Ooch.
Here, I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
CHIORI Boutique, located within the Court of Fontaine, claims to be closed with a unique style, but there's another side. Sources in the Fortress of Meripede say that not a few criminals have boasted about wearing CHIORI. I just felt that the atmosphere in there suited me. Convicted felon Lyle said these words were met with wide approval of many of his inmates. So said the prisoner was recently convicted of violent conduct battery, supported their design years ago. Upon close investigation from many suppliers, we discovered that there are some discovery of criminals' favor wares. The boutique is in truth comparable to an invisible hand, like a spider's web that connects evildoers. Our investigation showed that the Vengar family supplier, the fortress, but two birds of flare not flock together. Not only that, many customers have sort of rough treatment at CHIORI. Ms. Valerian had to say, a real brute, the one. Never mind refusing to tailor my clothes. Why, she seized her scissors and began wrecking them and threw me out a window. A clothing store more like a thieves' lair. CHIORI, her countenance terrifying, grabs the competitor, Mr. Uter, by the scruff, making threatening gestures towards him. This incident was ultimately broken up by the guards who reached the scene. When we reached criminals, they appreciated the brand. The answer was CHIORI employees' illegal competitive tactics come out on top, giving hope to all evildoers.
Behind the scenes, the true relying on its close.
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still, that photo shows
You even hired some goons to attack a courier.
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still,
But that was so long ago.
in the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of... They claim that most of your clientele are criminals and that those who buy your clothes are just...
The absurdity.
Well, maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. But with the way this article combines fact with rumor, trying to determine the truth is...
Vengar, are you
But I'm no longer that brave young man with nothing to lose. I'd be perfectly happy to work with you again after this. But my daughter is manning the store during... Let me offer you a piece of advice, CHIORI. For old time.
You're free to wait things out, then. Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what...
Fair enough.
Understood.
Sue him for slander. There's got to be slander laws. He's got to be liable.
So,
Without the accessories,
how could they do?
public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not. I should have seen it from the beginning.
Well, guess what?
Well, you threw him out of a window. That's completely on you.
Traveler, Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an article? Oh, just thinking about it.
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, Miss CHIORI doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless...
Hey, welcome back.
I was just about to
How
find
you
some
doing,
people to
Lemonade?
interview so that I
Lemonade.
could write an article to refute all those claims.
That's great. With you,
It's my pleasure. I've met Miss CHIORI several... She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera. Monsieur Vic... Speaking of Miss CHIORI, do you know...
she was just.
Oh, there's CHIORI. Speaking of, let's quickly... Takoyaki. Or taiyaki, sorry. Cook taiyaki as CHIORI. Let's make 15, should guarantee it. There it is. Fashion show. CHIORI specialty.
If you ask me, I think CHIORI Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind their customers' backs.
Die. You're wrong. Rumors, there's
They
another
kept
one.
a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
The owner was plenty fierce, that's for sure. Makes sense if she regularly deals with criminals, I guess. I've got the chills just thinking about it.
Terrible. Very true. Very true to life, though. Got some good snacks. Yeah, I just started up the CHIORI story quest.
Oh no.
And our
we've
rival is
lost her.
slandering poor CHIORI.
Did you hear what all those?
Miss CHIORI doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little... extreme.
Oh, this is all Uter's fault. Paimon would pick him up and throw him across the room
Indeed.
too. Wait a second. You don't think Chiori might have
That would only make the situation worse.
You've got a point.
Yes.
I laugh.
Slanderous fiends.
Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the...
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank...
Ah, so you've come across...
Yeah, you probably don't know this. But after I got...
what?
My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he proposed, he took me... He probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes.
Aw.
And how pretty they were.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business. And we ran into major mora problems.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress?
Yes. When I came to cancel the order, she heard me out, and then told me not to worry. She assured me that the deposit I paid would be enough for the dress. And that...
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
It is good. It's just... After I went home yesterday, I couldn't...
Ah, what a shame.
Well, see, that wasn't... He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw...
Huh? So wait,
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back. The fabric...
Good job, Chiori.
Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story for a...
Huh? Well...
I think it'd go a long way. You're real
Hey, Olaf!
Huh?
Well, we were.
Oh, I remember now. There's this... In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia.
They're trying to slander her name, yep.
Miss Chiori.
All right, sounds good.
Too good, Chiori, too good. She's on too many dope outfits.
So, in your opinion...
Let's see. Well...
Miss Chiori isn't the sort to...
Boo boo. Bug. 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 That was cool.
There you are, Chiori.
Uh-huh. How did you know where I... Olaf told...
She did. We were just looking for you at the shop and Letitia was there.
I'm not upset. I just want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning. Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
Ooh, Chiori, you
All right,
spicy.
don't mind if we do.
Fontaine is so beautiful.
Well, how does it feel?
Ooh,
This place
cute
is
little card.
pretty great.
Right? It's quiet and open, and far from the relentless critique from fashion commentators and the media.
Yeah, it's important to take yourself out of that kind of stressful environment every once in a while.
Preach, Paimon, preach.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive because they spoiled me as a child. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves. One time, I even climbed over the walls of the Kamisato estate. One of the servants had to physically...
Whoa, Paimon would have never imagined...
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, I was as quiet and focused as could be. It was as if I discovered a whole new world within those vibrant... My parents noticed, and they sent me to study under a famous Inazuman tailor. It wasn't long before I had driven away pretty much every master tailor on the archipelago.
You were that misbehaved?
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. I just often had strange ideas when it came to fashion. Ones that weren't in line with traditional ways of doing things. On top of that, I hated the idea of groveling and making outfits for every arrogant big shot expecting me to be at their beck and call. Anyway, a few incidents later, I soon found myself without a master.
headstrong
Worse, not
star,
one
but
shop
yes,
was
I
willing
agree.
to hire me. not even to do grunt work.
No wonder you left the...
I was angry and frustrated. So, before I left,
Well, that's a great dream to...
after that,
Her brand would be
I
renowned
came
all over
all
to
the
that.
way to the court of Fontaine, a city often referred to as the capital of arts and fashion. I had a lot of fun starting out. Sure, I was living in a small cramped room, but I was finally free to make whatever I had a far more naive view of fashion back then. As long as something was pretty, it would become popular, right? Of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry, I learned nothing was ever that simple. Least of all,
Well, I know
fashion.
someone who dreams of, who absolutely adore your design had dreamed of wearing her wedding dresses. Yeah.
Yeah, she did mention that dream. I'll be honest with you. That's the first time I ever heard something like that from one of my customers. Who would have thought? Even as I continue to pursue my dream, my work has also become someone else. Alright, that's enough sightseeing for one.
Ooh, looks like you've got your game face
Back? It was never gone to begin with. I did say I
She
wasn't
does have
upset,
kind of
didn't I?
resting,
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence
Tough
that
face,
Uter
I'll
wrote
say.
that article, and that he hired those treasure hoarders to attack Kirara. Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those
I don't like duking it out in the press. I know where Uter's clothing factory is located.
Sounds good. As for Fashion Week...
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence or participate in Fashion Week.
But
Doing
your
both.
accessories...
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to do about them. To tell you the truth, even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, I can't help but remember Inazuma. And the vow I made in front of those masters. Thinking about all that, I just can't bear to take even one step back.
What did you just say?
The sea. Seashells, coral. Come.
Incorporating the water and the goods within to her designs. That's kind of dope. Especially for an Inazuman who are seafaring people. Just dive into the sea. Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. We gotta go right over it.
Ha! Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwell? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Ah, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
This way.
Leave it to us!
Supposed to be toi. Crab explosion. Barrel conch. I am. I'm a very surface level. I'm very aesthetic.
The prettiest ones in this area. Chiori, will these do?
The cinematic and the aesthetic
Everything
cannot
looks
be underappreciated.
Great! So are we gonna head back now and make some new
That's why
designs?
aesthetics have always been more important for graphics
Yes,
and
but
gaming
don't
for
forget,
me.
we've got more than just the designs to worry about when we get back.
You return to the boutique with Chiori.
Okay, we've got the materials for the accessories. Next, we'll need to use what we have on hand to create some new outfit.
You mean we have to start from scratch?
I should be able to make it.
Oh no! Skipping out on sleep is not the answer.
Sounds similar to what we had with Ganyu.
Is giving Paimon
Ganyu?
a friend of ours who does way too much overtime. Well, anyway, sleep is
Look at that
important. You're not gonna
cinematic eye.
convince Paimon otherwise.
Well, I can't argue with you there. All this grit and determination. It reminds me of the first Fashion Week I ever participated in.
What else can we help with?
Let me see. I suppose all there's left to do is Tear up all the outfits currently on display.
You have plenty of fabric right here.
Got it. Wait, what did you just say?
You heard me. Tear them. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. I had to make something work, so I tore up all the clothes that I brought with me from Inazuma, and I used the scraps to make my entries for the show. I used the larger pieces for the base fabric and the smaller pieces for accessory. If it worked back then, why not now? We can also repurpose some of the ready-to-use accessories.
But you worked so hard.
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste.
That's ballsy.
Okay,
Good job,
then.
Chiori. No.
No need to be nervous. I won't hold it against you. Of course, if anyone dared to tear up one of my dresses in front of me on a normal day, I'd probably toss them into the sewer.
Maybe stop throwing people. Maybe don't.
Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions. Good job. That should do it.
And I like how they fell apart into neatly, nicely folded piles.
Are you alright? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. Who did this? Those monsters. Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time the Spina di Rosula return the...
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see...
Boss, please go easy on us.
Oof, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to tear up the outfits. We need all the fabric and accessories we can get.
Oh, so that's what happened.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation.
Preach after
No
everything that
one's
happened
gonna
with Dad.
orchestrate some conspiracy to take down one of my friends and get away with it.
You and Chiori are really...
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town. All of the Spina di Rosula's formal wear is custom tailored.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms.
As if you'd enjoy designing something as boring and formulaic as a uniform. That's why I didn't ask you in the first place, silly.
Aw, she knows her so well.
With how much your intel has helped us out in the past, to the Spina, you're more of an intelligence agency than a fashion boutique.
Yeah,
If I
it was
had
a good
it
one.
my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here.
Oh,
Tell me,
Navia.
how can the Spina be of service?
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing work?
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. I just knew you wouldn't be intimidated
What a
into
good
withdrawing
friend.
from this year's show. When
And
are you
like,
going
if
to get
Navia
started?
steps up,
I can help with sewing too.
the Spina actively led the efforts to rescue people during the flood.
Actually, there's something else.
Ask away.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette? I'll need their help as well.
All right, we're getting a full Fontaine,
Has Miss Chiori
Fontanian
made it back
revenue.
yet? Oh! What happened to... Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front page of the Steambird tomorrow.
Navia's a G, 100%.
Not this again.
If it's closed, shouldn't the door be locked?
What should we do about these clothes?
Sort them by the type of fabric first, and then by color. Oh, and don't forget to remove any excess.
That sounds pretty straightforward.
I have a little changing booth. That's so cute. Search for Linny and Lynette. Yeah, if it's supposed to be locked. Oh, because Elof is no longer here.
Yeah. Got her.
She left, which means no one is manning the door. But I mean, it should be locked at least.
Yeah. Got her.
Stairs, because I don't know where the House of the Hearth is.
Skyward.
Linny, Lynette! Great, you're both here.
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori.
Yeah, it just invested in a very simple
She
padlock.
helped design a number of our costumes.
Fontaine
in the
seems
past
very
and even
advanced. I'm sure
sponsored
they
one of our
have mastered that
performances.
technology.
The time has come, it seems, for us to return the favor.
Oh, perfect. She was the one who sent us.
In that case, I assume that there's something we can do to...
Okay, so it's like this.
Whisper, whisper, whisper. Whisper, 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 whisper. Secret plan.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for the
I'm on squad. Well then, guess it's about time we go and find some evidence for all the bad stuff Utera's been doing. Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next...
But the show's in another 2 days, isn't it?
Well, according to her, she wants to first beat Utera fair and square at the show, and then defeat him in the court of public opinion.
Yep.
She said that it'd be like...
A two-pronged approach?
courtesy first, confrontation second.
Yeah, something like that.
Understood. Then we'll have faith in her decision. We'll go make some preparation.
All right, we're coming.
Okay, so now time to go raid a fashion boutique, I guess.
Then let's also do as Chiori said, and meet up with her at Utera's factory in 2 days. Oh, Paimon sure hopes she won't have a hard...
Wait until 2 days later. We gotta put on our best. We gotta look good. Dress them up to shut them down. Alright. Give me one moment. I'm going to quickly use the lavatory, take a quick bio break. I will be back momentarily.
If you are presently unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and conversation.
Alright. Oh, I appreciate that. This is a clothing factory down in the
Chiori! How
Fleuve
are the
des
new
Anges?
outfits coming along? You look kinda tired.
Just a few steps left now. I've handed the rest over to Elof. We should be able to make tonight's show.
Wow, that's cutting it real close. Are you sure she'll be okay without you?
Don't worry. I have no intention of giving ground on either front. With the fashion show scheduled for tonight, Uther has closed his factory. This is our only chance to secure any incriminating evidence.
Okay, Paimon totally gets that this is all his fault and he totally deserves it, but wouldn't we technically be trespassing on his
2024.
property if we just barge in like this?
His factory is usually open to the public. It may not be open for business right now, but that doesn't mean visitors can stop by for a tour.
Well, I said lavatory,
We're
not
just curious
bathroom,
customers
so
after all, aren't
I'm
we?
being classy about it.
Well,
Anyway,
The
Uther's
washroom.
factory is right over there. Let's hurry up and get moving.
why would he open a factory over there?
Yeah.
We have different marketing strategies. While I specialize in high-end custom garments, he prefers low prices and large sales volumes. I don't know. Maybe the rent
He
here
does
is
big
cheap.
blowout sales.
All right.
All his stuff is marketed on.
It's really creepy. Paimon would never choose to buy anything from a place like that.
You make a good point.
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward!
Crit rate. It's the first time I've ever actually wanted defense, and I'm not getting any defense. Oh, there's some defense up. Good. There we go. Just get him up to 4. Not a huge... And crit damage. That's cool.
The secrets of the mechanical art.
I should probably put an actual party in.
A few simple...
And I'm probably going to be getting...
I have high hopes for this journey.
I know, that should be clean.
Klee can help.
That'll be Farina, because we're going to be getting a... My brain. Come on, brain.
I begin to divulge.
So we're actually going to be getting the demo CHIORI here. Or the trial CHIORI. Yep, there it is. So that would have just stacked over my current one. Let's see what they have with her. They have her custom one. They give her a 5-piece Noblesse. C3, 8, 11, 8. Or 8, 8, 8, but... I'll admit, this is a bigger, more elaborate shop than I was expecting.
There really is nobody here.
Welcome, dear visitors.
Oh my god, what? He's got a little robot!
A mechanical guide. They usually use a recorded tape to give you
I
a
love
tour of
him.
the factory.
Please, follow me, dear guests.
A little clockwork buddy. Let's quickly check in, make sure we're not leaving money on the table. Good. Hey, Paimon, you're lucky you're funny, Paimon,
First
otherwise
stop
you'd be
on
out of
our
a job.
tour is a look at the gradual evolution of our clothing brand. After that, we welcome you to peruse our most popular styles.
This is like a full
Lothaire seems to be
Hershey's
doing
Park
pretty well for
of...
himself, doesn't he? Why would he feel the need to bother you when he could just focus on improving his own brand?
Yeah.
This is the studio where our designs are made. Please, take a look around at your leisure.
Yep, this seems like Lothaire's workspace, all right. Let's see what we can find.
Marketing expenses, 100,000 more. Employment expenses, 200,000 more. Material expenses. Uter's like, if this is open to the public, he wouldn't have actual incriminating stuff in here, would he? The courier shall arrive in the city in the morning.
These
Oh,
are
there
the
you go.
fitting rooms. Please use them at your leisure.
Huh? There seems to be something in this fitting room. door just close?
Hold on tight, Paimon.
Ah! Why is it moving?
Where'd he go? He stayed up there.
It seems to have stopped.
The show begins!
Not a trap, just
Where did this thing take us?
It seems like we're someplace deeper inside the factory.
So hold on. Chiori summoned 2 off the cuff. For 10 seconds after using the blade, a simplified automated Alkino will be summoned next to your active character every 3 seconds. I'm sorry, I have a better solution for this. Come on. Can we not climb out of the sludge? There we go. That works so much better. Thank you, Farina, for literally walking on water.
Look out! There are guards here!
How dare you!
Gather!
I remember back in the OG days when chests used to be like hidden in domains. Oh, that would be a cool place for him to be. No. That would have been cool. Oh, damn! How big is his workshop?
This place is filthy! Are the
Look over there.
Ooh, that water looks...
And I was the one using unsafe...
So he was actually the one...
No wonder his clothes always felt weird to the touch. He's been using all manner of tricks here in a bid to cut...
Should the clothes made here even be...
Never mind issues with shrinking and fading. These materials can...
Irritants.
That's terrifying! This way he won't be able to try and deny anything in court. All right. Doesn't look like there's a path here.
Follow me.
Nope.
Let's go up.
I went the wrong way. But it's fine, we recovered. That's something hidden up there. There's definitely a secret up there that I could not access. Odd.
This place seems like some kind of warehouse. Ugh. Huh? What's going on? Our way in's been blocked.
He wants to trap us.
You did say he knew you really well, didn't you?
Yes. And that's because we used to be part.
You're practically at each other's throats.
When I first came to Fontaine, we were both fledgling designers who longed to gain a foothold in the world of fashion. In the beginning, we both wanted to make clothes that would stand out from the crowd and shatter tradition. But with every criticism we received, and every sponsor that rejected us, Uter's confidence disappeared.
Yeah, I feel like Charlotte on a
Finally,
case, getting a big scoop.
Right before Fashion Week, he came to the conclusion that we wouldn't be able to make the designs. For my part, I gambled it all and devoted everything I had to that 1 week. I came out the other side with something.
You received the acclaim of all fun.
I don't know the exact details of what happened after that. All I know is, after I opened CHIORI Boutique, he's harassed me every year since.
He's just jealous.
Well, let's focus on getting out of here first. Missing the show is as good as letting him win.
There are some control panels.
I mean, he's leaving us in his factory? That seems foolish.
Oh, that doesn't seem to have done anything. Maybe try the that didn't.
There we go. Ah, there we go. The other room.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode.
Entering what?
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering.
Look over there. Seems like there's a way out. Maybe we can use these mechanisms to get higher.
I can take it higher.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders entering expulsion mode. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders.
What is the point of this press?
We finally made it out. Why does it feel like the movement patterns of those mechs have changed?
Warning.
Yeah.
Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
I mean, do you have your whole thing, your factory set to have a self-destruct switch? That seems ridiculous.
Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure. Warning. Warning. Unauthorized intruders. Initiating shutdown procedure.
Boop. Another chest, nice. Dive, 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 Chiori. Oh, we're gonna get a jet fun. I really hope the events in 4.5 are killer. Because I'm really bummed we still haven't had an expansion to finish Fontaine.
We're finally out.
I get they needed a break, they got...
Let's take this evidence and get out of here.
Because, I mean, they had, what? They had 4.0 was all of this. 4.1 was up here. 4.2 was all of this. 4.3 no expansion. 4.4 was all of this, which is huge. So 4.5, so like 4.6 and 4.7, I'm gonna guess are the two other sides. I would guess. I kind of wish we got something in here for Samara, but nah. Beggars, choosers, you know. You know how the saying goes.
Finally, the entrance! At last!
How did he get Gardamex?
Oh, those chambers couldn't hold you, I see.
We've collected a bunch of evidence on all the nasty stuff happening at your factory.
The evidence on your person, you mean? What makes you think
I'm the friggin' traveler, my guy.
More mechanical guards? Really? Ever thought about using these funds for a legitimate purpose?
Oh, but this is a legitimate purpose.
What? Destroying Chioria Boutique? Or continuing to make your rotten rag?
Proving that fashion is merely a laughable farce. A carnival of ignorance.
You know what your problem is, Uter? You've become so obsessed with the concept of fashion itself that you let it paralyze you. Stop trying to cater to it. Focus on your own work and—
Spare me the lecture, why don't you?
Yeah.
Sooner or later, you'll cater to all the voices too, you know. After all, what is fashion but another form of public opinion?
Fashion is about aspiring towards a certain ideal. But it's up to you to decide what it is. My brand caters to no one but myself and my vision. That's my ideal, and it's not going to change.
Yeah. Just because you gave up.
Well, once the people witness their former darling's spectacular fall, they'll understand how laughable that ideal truly—
That's what you've been trying to prove all this time? Your jaded understanding of the industry is the reason you've had it out for my brand for so long? You weren't like this before, Uter.
He realized long ago how utterly naive and ridiculous that dream was.
You gave up on your dream, but that wasn't enough, was it? You had to find a way to prove to yourself that it could never have been possible at all.
He gave up on his dream and then is like, and now I'm gonna destroy everyone to prove I could never achieve my dream.
Let his regrets dictate his choices. You regret giving up on your dream. So you stopped at nothing to prove to yourself that it wasn't the wrong choice. This whole thing, Uter. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Pathetic? Why don't you take a look in the mirror? You're a fool daydreaming about taking all of Tibet by—
You're right. But more pitiful still are cowards who are too afraid to even attempt what the fool is brave enough to try.
You—
She takes out a gun. Sure, you go first. You got a show to catch.
No. But he hasn't— It'll be fine. Just go to the venue and I'll deal with him. Some lessons are best delivered in person.
Alright, stay safe. Have fun.
Catch up with us.
Trying to leave, are we?
Did you just cut a bullet?
I've held back all this time because of our past partnership, Uter. But all that changed after our tour of your factory.
Still—
No matter what you've been through, if I may borrow the words of a friend, A guy like you doesn't deserve my sympathy. Allow me to show you the true meaning of the CHIORI brand. The CHIORI brand represents
cutscene
more than
time.
a person or a trademark. It's a way of life.
God, so pretty. Are we at the show?
Greetings, friends at Fontaine Fashion Week. Please feast your eyes on the extravaganza that CHIORI Boutique has prepared for you today.
Oh, Kirara and Navia. Okay.
Dazzling and wholly unique.
Oh, a coral and the pearls in the background.
An enduring, never say die spirit. That's the true meaning of the CHIORI brand. And now, let's welcome the thundering seamstress, Miss CHIORI herself.
Cutscenes are always so pretty.
Did CHIORI not...
Lights, cameras, over here, please.
Let the show begin.
Ooh!
The world may change. Fashion along
Oh,
with
damn, Lenny.
But CHIORI will remain the same. No challenge is too great. CHIORI caters to no one. Not even the times. Rather, CHIORI will always lead the fashion of our
Yeah,
time.
Lenny is...
Finally, let's
Lenny is aiming for RuPaul. Lenny is fire right now. I also really like Navia's. Oh, all those fabrics were designed based on those characters. Oh, that was so cool. That's so pretty.
Only those who do not give up on their dreams are worthy of this brand. Well then, I suppose all that's left to say is Happy Fashion Week, fellow dreamers.
That's a cool. After the fashion show, everyone returns to CHIORI Boutique. So were we just hiring them to be models?
How about this?
A little more to the left.
Like this?
Perfect.
Phew. Oh, that looks great!
Oh, a new logo.
Can I take a picture?
Yeah, CHIORI is a queen.
I didn't know you'd make a brand new signboard.
When did she have time to do that?
I made it before Fashion Week.
Ah, never
I
mind.
figured it'd be best to put it up
Asked
after
and
the
answered.
success of-
Well, how can you become renowned through all of Tevat without a fancy signboard of your own?
Now that you mention it, perhaps our...
Our signatures are the Grinmalkin cat and the Bogglecat box. Oh, and we need to add Pear as well.
Pear would need an alias, of course. How
The Hangry Bird.
Ah, the Hangry Bird.
Angry Bird, Hangry Bird.
So, does that mean your signboard is going to be 2 cats and a penguin stuffed into a single?
Ooh, that sounds super snuggly and warm.
And a bit cramped.
Miss CHIORI, I'm done taking pictures. You can expect the article in tomorrow's Steambird, along with the evidence the Traveler gathered.
Thank you, Charlotte.
It's my pleasure. Bringing the truth to light is a journalist's duty.
Going forward, feel free to custom order any accessories you need for Monsieur Verite. It's on the house.
Huh? You really need
Queen.
Of course. The same goes for you too, Linny and Lynette. If you have need of any costumes in the future, just drop me a note.
What about something other than a costume?
Thank you, CHIORI. It's much appreciated.
Well, I don't really need anything.
I don't need anything either. So long as you continue to request my international courier services from
The
Komani
Traveler needs
Express.
something. The Traveler needs a new outfit.
Actually, that reminds me. When will you be leaving, Kirara?
Huh? About that.
The
I
Speed
need
and
to
Zero
crash
has
on your couch
prepared
for a few
special
weeks.
vehicle for you, so you can just get in, and we'll push it all the way out of Fontaine.
Put the glasses on just for that.
So embarrassing.
Ooh, do we get something nice too?
I would love a new outfit for the Traveler.
Of course. Just
The
hold
Chivalrous
on
is
a
here
second.
too.
Disrupting public order at the show. Appropriating venue lighting equipment without authorization. Using weaponry in public. Hosting a dangerous performance without notifying the authority.
Shivers, we can
If you come across anyone who matches those descriptions, please report them to the Special Patrol at your earliest.
Enjoyed that, didn't you? You nearly scared me half to death.
Says the one who pulled that stunt earlier. How about you do me a favor and tell me in advance next time you're planning something like that?
And if I had, would you have a
No, but it would have at least spared me a whole lot of anxiety.
Well, I would say I more than made it up to you.
I really
Have
like
not?
Chevros. She's
A
growing
whole
on me a
underground
lot.
workshop in the Fleuve Sandra, and the man responsible all tied up and handed to you on a silver platter.
All right, I won't argue with you. You can have this one.
Well, friends, I would say we've earned ourselves a nice meal for our efforts. Let's go. Spina's treat.
The characters I want the
I'll have to
outfits
take
for
a
the
rain
most
check.
are
Still
Traveler
got a
and the
lot of paperwork
Archons.
to take care of,
But
so
I'm
yeah,
assuming we're
go
not
have
going to
fun.
get Archon
By the
outfits
way,
until all
Chiori,
the Archons
I ran
release.
into
That's my
Wenger
guess.
on the way here. He had a message for you.
I don't need to hear it. I'm sure the old fool used pretty much every apology in the book. I'll just visit him some other day. Thanks again, Shove.
My pleasure. Oh, and that was really quite an amazing show.
You don't
Friends.
All right, all right. Follow me if you want in on the celebration feast. Come on, we're leaving.
I want the white robes that we see in a lot of the cutscenes to
Traveler, Paimon.
their
Could
past.
you go wait for me at that place with the view?
The white and
I'll
gold
let Navia know that we'll be a little late.
for
There's
Venti,
something I'd like to
and
give you.
we've really only seen it on Venti and Zhongli. But if we get an outfit like that for
Perfect.
Farina
I'll be right
based on
there.
Focalors, I would love that. I would love that.
La la la. Woo!
I do love Klee's outfit. I think what alternative outfits Klee is so good. Oh, I really love Ganyu's new outfit, the Fontanian-inspired flowy. I did not yet get Shenhe or Ayaka's. I plan on getting Shenhe's eventually, because I do like hers a lot. I had to get Ning Wang's because I love it. It looks so good. Eh. He looks cute, but eh. Who else had the alternative outfit? Diluc had an alternative outfit. Barbara had an alternative outfit. Official. Jean. Oh, Kaching has one. I just haven't gotten that yet. I do like hers. Same with Diluc. Did anyone else have one? Oh, Kaya's. Kaya's alternate outfit is amazing. Very Alibaba, Prince of Thieves over here. His is so clean. Oh, and Lisa's also looks really good too. The scholarly look. I think that's it. Yeah.
La la la.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, we didn't wait long
Yeah,
at all.
Kaya and Klee have my favorite outfits, then
give
Ning
us that
Wang
you
and
couldn't
Ganyu,
share right in
then
front of everyone else?
everyone else is whatever.
Here, take this.
Oh, wow. A brooch.
Oh, we got little
And in
brooches.
the style of Chioria Boutique, too. Wait, Paimon gets one as well?
Aw. That's cute.
I've only made 2 for now. After much consideration, I decided to give them to you two. You've
take
been a
good care
great
of it.
help. Even when things were looking bleak, you stayed by my side. There were even times when I felt like I had to fight back and win.
Well, we may have helped a little, but Paimon would say you deserve most of the credit. This was...
I know for certain that was not the case. I've chased my dream for so long that I've come to understand something. Apart from conviction and persistence,
You
the
need
thing
people.
that matters most is
People
having
need other
friends
people.
who believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself. A single person can only do so much. Without all your help, Chioria Boutique could have easily fallen to ruin.
Well, Hyman doesn't think it would have ever gotten to that point. Not if you had anything to say about it. But, about the stuff you said at the show, you aren't worried it'll rub some people the wrong way?
Perhaps my words were a little pretentious, but they do reflect how I truly feel. I won't bow or scrape before any force in this world, much less any individual. I'm confident in the quality of my work. Create something beautiful, and there will always be people who appreciate it.
Well, guess there's nothing to worry about then. Should we go back and join them at the victory feast?
Oh, yes, of course. But before that, I'd like to admire the view for just a little while longer. You know?
Nice ending.
All the nights I've spent in Fontaine, I'd say this is the loveliest by far.
When they talk about tonight. That was a very cute ending. I very much liked that. Handmade brooch. Oh, that's something I can display. Lovely quest. Good thing all my palms are waterproof. Cool. I think I have all of the new weapons. I know I have Sack Jade. I give it to Jin Yun. I know I have Talking Stick. Kaya has Wolf Fang. Candace has Battle of the Fjords. I don't know if I got this one yet. That might be my last one. And then I'll have all of them. Alright. Yeah. Ooh, sorry. I want to check to see if her shop is permanently updated. Oh, yeah, I'm walking the streets of Fontaine. I need Farina. Ah, thank you. Thank you kindly. I appreciate that. It is updated. It seems the new fabrics have arrived. This is just a normal conversation. Elof. How's business been? Thanks to you, the fashion show was a hit. We've launched a large number of new products. Customers have been pouring in like a waterfall. We don't have enough manpower. She mentioned she'd like to go on a trip with you sometime. Aw. Can I go back in? I can go back in! Dope. Travel plans. I heard there's a new clothing trend in Natlan. Ooh, we could see Chiori in... Oh, Anderson as Naya. That could be cool. Having a Chiori quest in... I'm so excited for Natlan. Fontaine was probably the one I was the most excited for of all of them. But Sumeru was up there. So in terms of excitement for me, Fontaine was number one. Everything I heard about Fontaine and everything we saw in the initial trailer, the music, the feel of Fontaine has just been... I'd say it's Genshin at its peak. And same with Sumeru. Sumeru, the music that we heard during that initial trailer sold me on Sumeru so hard. Then Inazuma... but Natlan is somewhere hovering in the middle there. It's just 9 of the lands can be used as a reference for winter wear. A letter Chevrus. Maison Gardiennage employees speaking in the store of a deal between Superior and Tone. Oh, this is her. You scratch my back. Oh, the music is phenomenal. I got a chance to go to the Genshin concert a few months ago. And last month, and it was so good. Yeah, New York City, Carnegie Hall. It was beautiful. The most of it was Mondstadt and Liyue. That was like a large chunk of it. Weird freeze pose. But they did do some stuff from Sumeru, from Inazuma, and from Fontaine, and it was so good. New decorations from Verite. Letter from Chevros. The guards suspect a judge. His wife is a regular customer at your store. Please keep an eye out. Ask someone someone asked about my clothes. They said they want a set for their daughter. Aw. Oh yeah? Nice. Yeah, it was a trip. It was real cool. It's a Spina party this evening. You're invited. Now, we keep hearing about Emily. That's the other name we keep hearing a lot in Fontaine that we haven't seen or heard from yet. Like, Chiori was that big mysterious name we kept hearing, but so is Emily. A lot of characters have dialogue about Emily as well. We know she's a perfumer. So I'm thinking maybe we might be able to see her at some point. I could see her being a future character. Because we know upcoming for Fontaine, all we have left... obviously, the drip marketing was dropped for Arlecchino, which is awesome. We know we're getting Sijuin, the nurse from the fortress, and we know we're getting Clarande. And all three of them are going to be 5 stars. Or no, we don't know about Sijuin or Clarande, to be fair. We know Arkia is 5-star, but... Alright. Yeah, I got a lot of good stuff coming out. Alright, but on that note, I think that is where I'm going to call it for now. I want to make a quick dinner, and I'm probably going to be playing Final Fantasy 7 in about half an hour. So I'm going to try and throw something up between now and then. So, thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested, you can follow me here. I saw that you already followed me, so I very much appreciate that. Yeah, and I'll be back in a little bit to play some Final Fantasy VII, and I'll be back to play Genshin when the Alchemy event drops, which is going to be later this month, I believe. Right, we have the Alchemy event. Do we have any other big events for 4.5? That was the big one. 4.5 seems kind of like a transitionary, like they just got done dropping a gigantic patch. Yeah. Thank you for joining me. Alright, so that's it for this thing that I'm doing. Until next time, stay awesome.